Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Brian Jones. I did do one video before showcasing what I'd done to my spare bedroom in terms of an office setup, and I said on that one that I wasn't sure if I'd ever make another video again. I've done a couple on playing guitar and singing, but that was my last one, was my first and only review. However, I am back, and the main reason for being back is I have today just taken receipt of this amazing chair, and it is the Herman Miller Mira 2. Now I say at this point I'm not sponsored by anybody at all, let alone Herman Miller, but just after 2 hours I thought I've just got to share a review, my initial instincts of this chair, because we know they're very expensive. And when I was doing my research online and on YouTube, I wasn't quite sure how these chairs would work for somebody that is my height. I'm 6'4" and I'm 15 stone. And from time to time I do suffer from bad backs. And I'm getting to that age now where I think I really need to look after these things and start to look after myself a bit better and protect myself. So I took the plunge and ordered this on April the 10th. Today is April the 27th, so there's a bit of delay in delivery, but with COVID and everything, that's to be understood. I think my initial experience with Herman Miller, when you phone them up, they are really helpful and just sort everything out for you. I have emailed them twice and not had a response, so a bit of work to do on the email responding, but in terms of the quality of the chair after 2 hours and the contact over the phone, absolutely fantastic service. I've noticed a couple of marks on it. I did have a good look round, because why wouldn't you when you've spent that much money on a chair? There are a couple of scuff marks on the back post and towards the top of the frame, but I've been in touch with them again, called them, very helpful, and they're calling me back tomorrow to see what they can do to help me on that. But that is that. So the chair, does it work for somebody that is 6'4" and 15 stone? Because I've looked at the Aeron and they come in 3 sizes, A, B and C, whereas the Mira only comes in 2, and the Aeron was quite a bit more expensive than this. This was, I think it was it's the standard model in the charcoal colour, and I believe it's £770. So a lot of money, but needed to sort my back out, and I needed a chair that complemented the room that I've invested in so heavily. So a little bit of a look at the chair before we go into great detail. I'm not taking the sticker off yet, as you can see. I've gone for the Triflex model. You can get Butterfly, which gives you a extra layer of mesh on here, but I didn't fancy that, so I've gone with this. You've got the mesh seat, which is very versatile and very comfortable, and it comes with quite a few different settings, as you would imagine, because what you're trying to achieve is the ultimate posture and the ultimate sitting position. So I think at this stage I'll take you through what I've found it can do. As I've said, already after 2 hours I can tell it supports me perfectly. The Triflex back does what it says. Apparently you can reach and it moves and supports you as you move, and you can actually feel that it does more to your back. It's got the lumbar support, the arms are very adjustable, the height's adjustable up and down, and then you've got the reclining positions with the resistance that you set for yourself, how much resistance you want for when it reclines. So yeah, very happy so far. I think we'll need to use it for a few months to see whether it really sorts out that bad back, and maybe even come back and do a third video, but time will tell. So in the meantime, let's just have a look at the adjustments. Okay, now I don't know if you can see the actual detail from there, it doesn't matter, you'll see what I'm doing. The arms are really fully adjustable, so with a click you can lower them all the way down. I'm not quite sure who has their arms down there, but they do. They lower all the way and then they click up. It's still a little bit stiff because remember I've only had it 2 hours, and there's a click and that secures that. Same on the other side. So that's the height adjustment for the arms, and then you can move the arms backwards or forwards, and there's various different positions there. You can also move them out or further in, and you can twist them in straight forward or twist them out. So a full range of positions, more than enough to cater, I would imagine, for every need. And so that supports your arms when you're typing and present it to your desk. So very, very good there. The seat itself, as I say, is very, very comfortable. Already talked about the flex on the Triflex back. That's just like a hard plastic. And if you can see that, the mesh seat again just molds with every move that you make and supports you in whatever position you are in. You also get the lumbar support, and this moves. This is adjustable. You can move it up and down, and there's quite a bit of movement in there. But then also with these two buttons that you see here, they snap, and that pushes the lumbar either further into your back or releases it out. So again, varying settings. You can have adjustable height, or you can have adjustable support for your lumbar. And straight away, that was one of the key things that I noticed in sitting in this. Now that I've got it wrong, yep, where do I have it? There. So you can feel it in your back, and then if you just snap, and you really feel it supporting your back. And you can tell just straight away, even though I've not really had an ergonomic chair before, you can tell that you're sitting properly. You can tell that your back's supported, your arms are supported, your feet are planted firmly on the floor with your feet at right angles. And another part of the adjustment, if you can see it there, is it's called the seat depth adjustment. Now remember, I'm 6'4", and you're supposed to be able to sit properly, 3 fingers behind your knees and touching the chair, so that's perfect there. But if you were a shorter person with shorter legs, there is an adjustment which is here. You just click that, and the front of the seat adjusts downwards, giving you that space so it's not catching on the back of your knees. So that's a really, really good idea. And then on this side, you've got the recline adjustment. So you go back 2, and it will recline. On the right hand side, you've got a knob for resistance, which is just there to apply the amount of resistance you want to be able to push back to get into this position, and then just forward. And as you do that, you can feel the seat pan, as I'd call it, so the part that you're sitting on and then the backrest, actually moving independently in line with your back, so you know you're being supported when it does it. So that's the first setting. Then you get the second setting, which again you can recline, but this time not quite so much. So again, good, and all very, very smooth, all very, very comfortable. Or you can lock it in the upright position, so you can avoid that temptation of relaxing too much and potentially going to sleep while you're on a call. There is a fourth adjustment, which if you move that forward, it allows the seat, I don't know if you can see this, but does it? Yeah. it does, I tried it earlier. There you go, I haven't clicked it in right. It allows the seat to go forward, so that if you came forward to your desk and you wanted to lean over it, it supposedly supports that way. I don't quite get that. I never feel like I'd want to hunch over my desk. I'm always preferred to sit upright, but yep, if you need it, it is there. So that, if I missed anything, there's the basic up and down, and as I say, I'm 6'4", and this will go up. I'm that way too high. I'd say there's a good, if I put my feet flat, there's a good 2 to 3 inches below my feet, so it goes up more than enough. And then, well, it's not always the case, there you go, down into the normal position. So I've been really, really happy after the first 2 hours with this. I can tell already that my posture's better, I can tell my back feels supported, and the whole purpose, as I say, was for doing this was that, I've seen quite a few reviews, but never really specifically talking about somebody of my height, 6'4" and 15 stone, as to whether it would work for them. And that was my only nervousness, because initially I thought I'd need the Aeron because there's more sizes for different size people, but this actually works a treat. There's enough flexibility and range within the arm settings, the height settings, and all the settings that you need. So very, very happy. I'll probably come back in a couple of months' time and hopefully tell you that my bad back is sorted and no longer. I know it's not just down to this chair and how I sit, you know, it's about how you sleep and how you live your life, but we will give it a go. So, first impressions of Herman Miller. Product does exactly what it says. It lives up to the hype. This has got a 12-month warranty. It is really sturdy, and actually lifting it up, I nearly gave myself more of a bad back because it's really heavy and weighty. You can tell that it's very well built, and you know they are confident about that because they give it a 12 months guarantee. Talking to them on the phone, absolutely fantastic. Really, really helpful, very supportive. So yeah, we'll find out how they can help with the scuffs that you really shouldn't get on a chair that costs this much. And you know they do need to sort out responding to emails. I thought it was just a one-off the first time, but as I say, emailed them twice, no response. The lady who I spoke to on the phone was very apologetic about that, explained that they're busy, but you know, come on, it's been 17 days. Surely, come on. But yeah, I'm really happy. So much so that it's prompting me to do a second video. So I hope that was useful. If you do have any more questions about it, just drop me a line, drop a comment, like if you wish. You can subscribe if you want to hear me doing Knocking on Heaven's Door on the guitar and singing. But otherwise, don't bother. Thanks for watching, and keep safe, and maybe see you soon with a really good back. Take care. Bye bye.